steal off this lifestealer for like ever. And the slug isn't really a tanky hero, so he doesn't have to really worry about the amount of lifesteal that the lifestealer is gonna get from him.
Yeah, that's 100% true, and Slog's even good against the Ogre Magi and the Abaddon as well, to some extent for the same reasons. Both tanky heroes where you can get a lot of agility from and just hit them.
I mean, Slug's just such a good hero. Like his purge is just disgusting.
Yeah, this is an extremely good slot game. They do get another disable though with the Jakiro, so maybe they do have enough disables now. And that means either Abaddon or Jakiro is going to be a +3 this game, which is pretty interesting.
It has like they have like really nice pushing strat from iTricks. Like this Jakiro Liquid Fire, the Abaddon's passive with the Ogre Bloodlust. Like a
yeah,
a
they
really
have
strong
insane
pushing
buffs
lineup.
this game. The tower should mount if they do get the opportunity to do so. And it's quite early game as well. None of those spells are late game. It's early game pushing / buffing spells.
What the Kittens is lacking is a team fight hero. Like Grim is one, but they need like maybe like a OD or something. Actually, OD would be great for their mid if they can play it.
Yeah, Outward Devourer would be insane. I think also Arc Warden would be decent, but it's their last ban now, and they're gonna try and ban a mid-Euro. What mid-Euro would be good against their lineup? Sniper.
No, I don't think that was really a good because if you look at they have a Doom, they have a Slog who can instantly go on the Sniper.
And a Lion, they have a lot of catch this game.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the Sniper ban.
Last
Probably would have
ban,
banned
if you're iTricks, it's gonna have to be a mid-Euro as well.
Pugna.
Mm.
I think that might be the OD pick, maybe for iTricks. It is good against Slog with that big ult.
Outward Devourer, you called it, and that's exactly why they banned Pugna. They don't want to counter onto the OD. Very well played there.
I mean, OD's like he's such a strong mid laner because you can just go up and astro them, and he's just such a strong late game because there's always this potential of his ult can just rampage the whole team.
Yeah, if he throws down the hammer, you better hope he doesn't have too much intelligence over you. But this is the last pick now for the Kittens. They do have 70 seconds reserve time, so they'll take their time.
The mid, they can Arc Warden, but I don't know if one of them plays Arc Warden.
I'm feeling a Wind Ranger, to be honest. It's pretty good against OD mid. It's not excellent. Nothing really is excellent against their mid, but
it's good against Lifesteal for like kites in the late game. Because Lifesteal can't do anything to this Wind Ranger if they do pick it.
And it's a physical damage ultimate, so it doesn't really matter if Lifestealer has that magic immunity.
I mean, the Wind Runner can also dodge the orbs from the OD.
Yeah, so overall it's pretty decent pick this game. Other picks that might be good is Templar Assassin, could be decent.
Templar Assassin is definitely like Templar Assassin versus Lifesteal is great because the Lifestealer can actually lifesteal off of the refraction.
Oh, and that is a Wind Ranger. We're on one tonight.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, these are some insane caster predictions. 200 IQ.
They're still lacking the Kittens. They're still lacking at some team fight abilities other than the Grim ults. I mean, the iTricks have Jakiro, they have the Ogre, and they have the OD. For the Kittens, they only have Grimstrokes ult. Could be a problem later on, but let's just see.
It could be a problem, but they might just intend on getting pickoffs the entire game and not necessarily going for big cooldown team fight type heroes.
Interesting is because Dante is usually their carry player and he's playing the mid, and Alf is usually their mid player and he's playing the carry. They might have switched things up, or I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they have a little bit of a liquid lineup where they can, not liquid as in team liquid, just liquid as in they change a lot, where they see what they feel.
Okay. I mean, mid lane, if Dante can play it well, he should dominate because of just OD, just absolute brilliance. That's what
Yeah,
he
exactly.
does.
As I said, there's not really a lot of Euros that beat Outward Devourer mid. At least Wind Ranger is one that's semi-decent against them. And I think it should be, to be honest, I think it should be a rather slightly favored towards OD lane. If I know my matchups correctly.
I mean, I've never seen Mew play mid. And I've never seen Dante play mid, so I don't know how both of these mid performances will go. But like the first two mid, we should see who's the better mid mechanical player.
Burr ZA going for the rune bottom lane. He's showing quite early, so that could signal for Kittens to try and contest iTricks' top rune, or rotate in players to secure their own bottom rune.
I mean, the Kittens, I don't think they can contest this if Monkey and Boer ZA play this right. They should not get the rune.
Yeah, exactly. The Ogre Magi in the bushes, they can't see him. It's just going to get a stun off just before they get the rune. And top lane, I really think Doom and Grimstoke should be contesting the rune.
They definitely should. They have the Grimstoke Sphinxwa as well.
Yeah, and it seems like that for some reason they didn't go for it.
Oh.
And everyone pussying out at the moment, it seems like.
I don't know, he leveled the Inkswa and he didn't go for the buff. That's really interesting.
Yeah, so everyone just basically kind of wanted to contest, but then just decided not to.
I think they might want to. I don't think they want to like risk it, but I would definitely would have risked it. Bounty runes are so useful.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, with that Inkswa on a melee Euro, it's not really something you can contest without Magic Immunity.
Oh, interesting swap from the Doom to replace the slot on top.
Yeah, that is an interesting swap, and I think they might have done that because they thought bottom lane's going to be too difficult.
I mean, honestly, Lion's not the best support to lane against Abaddon and Ogre, but I don't think this Doom can solo, because...
Yeah, and Zombie Zeta is rotating all the way top now, so they really didn't want the Slog to be in the bottom lane. Sacrificing quite a lot for it.
I mean, Slug does do better against Lifestealer because Lifestealer doesn't pack that much of a punch, and on the top lane, there's not that much of a kill potential and diving potential.
Middle lane Dante is really low so far. Meow has gotten some good harassment onto the Outward Devourer. Yeah.
There's a problem with his thing. They gave him 3 tangles, which is it might sound good, like more tangles, more region, but it has a cooldown, and he should have bought like a bronze to eat 2 tangles rather than getting 3 tangles and no branches.
Yeah, exactly. Usually you wouldn't go for that Null Talisman level 1 in the current meta. You'd rather get 2 iron branches. It also amounts to more damage, and like you said, then you can eat the branches.
Maybe Dante's showing a bit of inexperience mid, because I haven't seen someone build Null Talisman in a long time, because the spell amplification is nice, but the stats that you get from like the 2 Mantle of Intelligence.
Top lane though, there's a slow onto the line. Line dropping pretty low. They're gonna go on the line. Line seems like he does want to TP out. Is he gonna make it in time? He does make it in time, but that's gonna be a walk of shame from Lion, and it's gonna be Slog solo laning against a Jakiro and a Lifestealer there. Bottom lane as well. Doom dropping pretty low. It's pretty even lane here, bottom. And Jakiro does manage to get the D ward top, so that's not going to be what you want if you are on the side of Kittens.
I mean, Abaddon's still good against Doom and Grimstroke lane because he has his shield to purge off the slow and stun if his Ogre gets in trouble or he gets in trouble.
Yeah, I think Abaddon is pretty much always strong in lane, and it seems like they did go for the Abaddon pos 3, which is something I haven't seen in forever, and it will be interesting to see how it plays out. Middle lane, Dante trying his best to last hit, but Wind Ranger is just winning at the moment. 7 last hits in front of the Outward Devourer.
I mean, the Wind always has the advantage with the power shots. He can just CS more easily and more securely when he power shots, when she...
Bottom lane, there's a little bit of harassment onto the Doom. They won't decide to tower dive, but still, that's not something you'd want. He does have the salve at least, so it's gonna be enough to regenerate him for now. Lifestealer, top lane, as pretty low mana, TW Alf. He is actually being went on now. Captain Kid does get the pounce off onto the Lifestealer. Lifestealer dropping pretty low. You should be careful. He does use the salve to be safe, and it's gonna be an entire duration on that salve. It does get cancelled last second, but still very good for Kittens. Lifestealer doesn't have his salve anymore. He doesn't have any mana left. So very good harassment there from Kittens, almost getting the kill as well.
I don't think the harassment would have gone there if Stefan 3000 was with the lifesteal, because if you don't see the support in the carries lane, you can just harass and harass. So
yeah, 100%.
The Kittens took advantage of that.
Far too intelligent.
Maybe like a
nothing at all.
misplay from the hero, because this lifestealer now only has 3 tangles, which is not
the
a lot of
lifestealer is in a
lane.
very obscure position at the moment, not the position you'd want to be in. Very low mana, no regeneration, well, almost no regeneration, and now it has 0 mana as the Lion does mana drain him.
Against the Lion lane, it's always good to buy a magic stick because of how much mana drain you're gonna get from the Lion.
Yeah, and it seems like Grimstroke actually does manage to steal the rune bottom. That's going to be 2 runes for Grimstroke there, and he's going to be able to TP out as well. Very well played there from Grimstroke.
Nice.
And
that's 4 runes for the Kittens, which is, geez, really good.
4 runes on the side of Kittens, and they didn't get punished for that at all. Not a single kill on the side of iTricks. And you can see the difference that makes. It was an even game, and now it's more than a 1k lead. Bottom lane, Doom going onto Monkeys. Ogre Major. Ogre Major is silenced at the moment. He does have the shield onto him. It seems like Abaddon wants to aggress onto the Doom, but it's not going to be quite enough. Still, very good harassment from the Kittens. You'll take that because it's low. And it seems like Doom wants to go on the Abaddon. He's dropping pretty low. 1 more stack and that should be it. And 1 more attack onto Boor. Boor does manage to escape barely, and he does have the salve as well. So that's going to be both Abaddon and Ogre Magi managing to escape in the bottom lane. And maybe if you're Kittens, you would have wanted to get that kill, but it's still very, very, very aggressive from Kittens in their safe lane.
I mean, this Doom is doing like really great considering how tough this bottom lane is.
Yeah, he's doing exceptionally well. He's second top from the top if it comes to last hits, and Wind Ranger middle lane, 34 last hits already. Definitely winning the lane against Outward Devourer, even though Outward Devourer isn't doing too badly. Wind's just doing so much better.
Nice shackles from you. Jesus.